Y'all, I done lost 180 pounds with the meat-focused way of eating. Well, I creeped up about 12 pounds. So we're trying some things, and I'm getting back to my roots. We are macro tracking right now. We have a very small space to work because I've got my dishes sitting over here drying. Let's do my salad first thing just so I can get that done and off to the side. Take off my little dealie. Paper towel, and let's get this tomato cut up. Okay, so I got that cut in there. And let's see, I will that up in our salad dressing. Just a second here. Then that's all no. Let's get our seasonings. This is something I got at Walmart. I beg your garden. I'm just going to open up the big side, but I'm hoping that I'll be careful with it. Alrighty. And then this smash seasoning. And then I need to grab lemon pepper. Just kind of brightens up my salad. And orange pepper. This is the ones that y'all sent me. Alright. It just adds some brightness to my salad. Alright. So now let's zero up. Hang on. Let me get it on the right thingy. Zero it out. And get my dressing on here. Alright. So now, my salad is ready to go. I'm not taking a boiled egg tomorrow because I've got a lot going on with my main portion of my lunch. Let me set this to the side. I'll be right back. Sometimes I get on kicks where I want the same thing over and over, and that's all right. I don't care. So that's 10 ounces of ground beef. This is what I had for supper tonight. And then supper last night. So this is today's Wednesday as I'm making this. So then that's my ground beef. I'll zero it out, and I'm going to add 1 serving, which is 28 grams of fat-free cheese. All right, pull a little of that out there. Alrighty. And I'm not writing it down because I literally just copied from tonight and added it to tomorrow. Now this is a brand new Faye, so I need to get this open. Be right back. All right, zero it out. I want half of a serving. 170 grams is a serving, so that's about 85 grams. Okay, it's a little extra. Hold on. Close enough. All right, there's that. So meat, cheese, yogurt, and then some barbecue sauce. So let's get that in there. I did about 60-ish grams. Oh man, 60-ish grams, which is 2 servings. Alrighty, there's that. And now I'm going to clean this off, and then we'll get some seasonings. I don't track my seasonings. You might want to if you're having stalls or something, but yeah, I don't. So this is some chicken dust. One of y'all told me about this one. That's good. Then I'm going to add in some brown butter roasted garlic. Make sure I get the sprinkle side, man. Wednesday night, I actually dumped this in there. And then a little bit of my caramelized onion butter. Anything that says caramel and butter or caramelized onion and butter is going to be good. So there you go. That's it. That's what I'm taking for my lunch tomorrow. I'll see you at lunch. So my vacuum seal came in, and this is all the meat that I had dehydrated, and this is the ones that I had rolled out. Well, I got 2. I've got moisture packs and oxygen packs in there. 2 of each on accident in this one. That's the ground beef one. And this one just has 1, but that's the ground beef one. So it's a moisture and oxygen pack. That's the marinade we're seeing, that brown color. And then this is these are just the regular ones that I did from the sliced steak that I bought. So I've got them here. And I've got the little packets in there. So oxygen and moisture packs. Vacuum sealed the snot out of it. So anyway, I'm going to put these in it says that, you know, whenever you do these, it says keep things in a cool, dark place. Well, my refrigerator is cool, but I'm afraid it'll also draw out the moisture like the freezer does. So I'm just going to put these over in my pantry because it's pretty cool in my house. So, I mean, I could stick them in a drawer or something. But I think my pantry, I don't know, air gets circulated in here. I mean, it doesn't get hot in here, so I'm just going to store them in there. So, let's see. I don't know, I'm kind of chicken. Part of me really wants to put them in my refrigerator. But I did all the things. You know, I dehydrated them and vacuum sealed them. Hang on, let's just stick them. No, that's where my paper towels go. I don't have a place for them. Boy, it stinks being a hoarder. I wonder if my spare room. No, I don't want to put food in there. Hang on, I'll figure something out. It ain't perfect, but I'm just stacking them right there. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's only one way to know, and is to try it. And then maybe next week I have a couple. No, they're all done. So maybe in a week or so, I'll open one up and take a whiff and just see how it goes. I know in theory I should put them all in the refrigerator except for the one, but I'm an all or nothing girl. Hello, how you doing? It's nice out here. I haven't been out for a walk yet, and because I've been busy. So let me say this first before I forget. So hang on. I took a I know, let me go in order so I don't forget. I slept really good last night, or without any cramps. So no cramps. I switched back to my magnesium. It was great. No cramps whatsoever at all last night. Woohoo! So that was that. I'm coughing, or I have a productive cough. I noticed this morning that I was not taking like super deep breaths, just in my regular breathing, and I kind of noticed that I have a little tightness in my chest, and so I took a Mucinex. I'm like, well, with all this drainage and when the weather be doing weather stuff, you know, it kind of gets me discombobulated. But anyway, so yeah. And what else? Oh, anyway, so it's 11:30, basically 11:30, 11:23. Hang on just a second. I want to take a picture of my food. I'm going to try. I have a TikTok, and I've posted things on it years ago, but I don't keep up with it, you know. So I was like, okay. I was thinking, you know, I could take little snapshots of what I'm eating and make it into TikToks if I can remember to take pictures of everything I eat. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on. So I have my salad, but I didn't take a picture of my coffee. That's all right. Anyway, oh yeah, so what I'm working on, I've been at my job since 2011. And I know while we can't talk about my job, I'm going to tell you random stuff. I've been here since 2011. And I have, from the beginning, I set my email, we use Outlook, to not delete ever. That's good. And in the past, I've emptied it out like So I'll sort it by like who it's from or topic or whatever, and I'll empty it out. Well, I literally have emails from 2011, and today I'm working on it again today, and I checked. I started off with 137,400 and something. So basically 147,500 emails that I started with in my deleted folder. That doesn't count all the ones I've saved in other folders, okay? Anyway, I should look and see what that number is. But anyway, so yeah, and then I've just done a big chunk, and I'm down to 130,077 or something like that. So I've gotten rid of about 7,000 emails. So that's my project today. I'm not going to stay out here and eat because I have to run to both vets' office on lunch. So, in my mind, I know I'm salary, and I know I get here early, but I don't want to shirk my duties or do anything against the company, in any kind of way. So even though I got here at like a little after 7 this morning, I don't want to take time away from work. So if I work while I eat, then I feel like, okay, I can take a, 30-minute break, and because we get 30-minute break, and I can take that 30-minute break and confidently go to the vet's office and know that I'm not shirking my duties. So anyway, that's just how my brain works and how I roll. And I'm gonna let y'all go, but that was my brunch today. I'll see you later. Bye. So as I'm in the kitchen, like making my supper, this one is always in here. So the others who are not in here, now Sammy's gonna hear me jiggling this jar. He's usually in my bedroom, so he's gonna come in. But usually this one is always in here as I'm cooking. So I always keep a few treats right up here on the jar. And as I'm cooking, I reach over and I give Big one. The other two are outside. They're fine. But, these two sweet faces. Anyway, all right, let's get on to our food. So I've already plugged everything in. That way I don't have to now. So I've got my bowl and I've got my ground beef here. It's 10 ounces of 93%. So I've already got that plugged in. And it's actually a little frozen. So I'm going to pop it in the microwave for like about a minute while I slice this tomato. And I'll be right back. All right. This is my Rayos, okay? It's about half gone. I like my stuff thinner. So I'm going to add water so that way I can have more of the sauce in there, so I have the flavor on every bite. This is not something you have to do. It is something I like to do. I would rather it be thinner and have that flavor on everything than not. So instead of 120, I could have 125 grams for 40 calories instead. So, or I can double the amount and still have the 80 calories. So you have to do what's best for you and for your macros. This is just some seasoning I have that I like. I'm going to put a little bit of my caramelized onion butter on here. I'm going to leave it at that. So, I'm going to zero it out. Oop, wrong button. I'm going to see what 125 looks like. Now, again, this is going to be very watery, so don't let that freak you out. paper towel ready though. All right, well, 125, let's just do an even. Okay, so 175 grams. So that's what I will plug into my tracker app. And that's actually going to lower my calories. Bad thing is it does splash, so you might come out with a mess. So 175 grams. I'm just going to plug that in as one serving and leave it at that. I also have this little thing of cottage cheese here. I want that in there. So basically, if you think about like a lasagna bowl, a noodleless lasagna, you could add noodles or whatever if you want, but I don't want noodles. So I just think in the terms of a lasagna bowl without noodles. So this can be lower carb, lower whatever. So I'm going to stir all this together. I got my cup going. I have to pour my Zevia in very slowly because whenever it mixes with the potassium and sodium, it wants to spill. It wants to overflow. So, all right. So that's good and stirred up. Now, I'm going to microwave this, and I got to make my creamy. So let me make sure that's all we got. We have our Rayos, our beef, our cottage cheese, and tomato. All right. So I'll get back to you when everything's all done because, like I said, I got to do my creamy, and that's loud. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I done cooked something up for me, and it's yum, yum, yum. All right. So you saw I made it. I'm going to have to pick up the phone and show you. Hang on. That's how it looks. Looks kind of like a tomato soup. And I'm okay with that. Tomato, ground beef, cottage cheese soup. So let me take a little bite of this here thing. Magnifico. My tomato, I put a little of that Vidalia salt. You know. I gotta take another bite just to make sure there ain't no bugs in it. All clear, in case you're worried. My Zevia. Tonight's orange Zevia with my electrolytes. It's so funny saying orange whenever it's clear. Their cola's clear too. There is a Dr. Zevia. I'm tempted to try it. I'm tempted. Now this one, I don't typically adore, even though I buy them, I don't love fruity ones. But I really like this one. It's blackberry keto chow with vanilla keto chow. There's something about it. I can't explain it. But, All right. Let's get to the day. As usual, I have my 2 coffees. Hang on, it's wet. My 2 coffees, but I plug them in as the snack. 75 calories, 1 protein, 8 total carbs, and 4 grams of fat. My lunch today was my coleslaw, onion, zucchini, tomato, and G.Hu's Polynesian dipping sauce as my dressing. Then I had my ground beef with some of the fat-free cheese, Ray's no sugar added barbecue sauce, and Fage no-fat Greek yogurt plain. So my macros at lunch were 670 calories, 84 protein, 36 carbs, and 20 grams of fat. Now dinner tonight, we've got our Zevia, got our keto chow. Later on, I'll have that aerosol whipped topping with the dogs. 1 serving of, it's a little bit less, but yeah. So a serving of the Rao's pasta sauce, 10 ounces of 93% ground beef, 1 container of the Daisy low-fat cottage cheese, and then 170 grams of tomato. So supper tonight, hang on.
Error 11. Please open the iRobot app for help.
Roomba kicked the bucket while I was getting ready for work this morning. I never did pick her up. I'll pick her up later. So my supper has more calories tonight. It's 799, we're just going to 800 calories, 106 protein, 25 total carbs, and 30 grams of fat. So my macros for the day is 1,543 calories, 190 protein, 68 total carbs, and 54 fat. So that is my macros for the day. And like I said, just collect it. Don't judge yourself for the data. It's just data. Just collect it. You know, I may find that everything's going great, and then I may need to lower my, hang on, I got hair or something. Then I may need to lower something, and that's okay. That's, you know, that's what we'll have to do. So just track it. That's what you got to do. Just get it all into your tracker app. Practice for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Don't judge yourself. Just get it on there. And then you can figure out what you want to do with it based on how you're feeling. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to eat. And I got a toenail I'm working on here. Hang on. Can't get to it. I'm gonna try to get done with y'all, and I'm going to get this toenail, and then I'm going to eat. Yes, I know I said it. I'm going to mess with my toenail, and then I'm going to eat. Just mind your business. Bye. Also, I have been on a BBC TV show / movie kick. Like, I have seen it a bunch of times, but where is it? Let me see what I'm watching. I can't remember the name of it. Pride and Prejudice is what I'm watching right now. No, not that one. You go away. There it is. I'm watching Pride and Prejudice, the 1995 version. I've seen this thing 20 times, but I want to see it again. So I think I'm on episode 3. But it's been fun because I just lay down after I eat and clean up the dishes, and I just lay down and watch a movie while I'm working on this video. So, okay, bye.